Morning, guys. Okay, so the big question is how high can this Bitcoin pump go in order for us to short? So, look, I've given you guys the way that I look at this is the market since I simplified the Trade for a Living podcast. You've got scenarios where it tags the inner side of the box and then sells off, and then there's cases where it kind of hovers in the box for a little bit while. So you never quite know. But when we trade, we also want to be greedy. We want to have as much as possible leverage in the market. So if I can reduce the entry to invalidation, which is there, it means that there's more X's I can throw behind that. So where the risk here is from 84 to 87, that's $3,000 on a spot. One BTC purchase, $80,000. If I can half that, that turns to 1,500, and if I can quarter that, or whatever the case might be, then it really becomes easy. And the whole idea is if I can get to a 0.5% of Bitcoin's price action to an invalidation, that's typically when I can really start going ballistic with leverage. And in the end of the day, that is where most traders trip up as well, because it's very hard to do that. You have to be okay with the fact that if you're trying to do this, it could potentially go into many stops before it works. Okay, so if you want to know a little bit more, you want to understand how the analysis comes from, and you want to try and see if you can narrow down the entry within the sell zone, or if you have a crazy long theory and you want to go long at this stage. All of that is in today's stream. So make sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe, share the video with a buddy. There's about 30 people joining in live at the moment. Quite slow start for today. Hello, Lee. Hello, Renee. Hello, Jason. Hello, Chris. Thanks for saying hi. The rest of you guys say hi. Come on, introduce yourself. Let's make this a friendly little podcast. And I'll get into the heavy charting with you guys. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch off the analysis. I'm going to switch off the setups shared, and then I'm going to just go to where we are in the Discord. Now, the Discord is typically where I say I'm at the most of the time. I trade for a living. I don't have time to cut and edit and make flashy videos and stuff like that. That's why it's always live. I come in, I say my piece, and I leave, because of that reason. So we're in the Discord trading, and this whole week, there's still a few guys waiting for me to go back. The whole week we've been, in the public sector. So I didn't use any of the private for the paid guys, any of their trade rooms. So you're more than welcome to come and join and see if you can get in on this last short while I'm trying to do so. And in addition to that, what I also did last night at around, this was around 5 a.m. This morning, we were looking at TP. Last night was around 6 my time. We went long based on the fact that I feel like within this 4-hour structure that we have, here, there's a little bit of an inefficiency, and the market is going to try and close that gap. So we fell too fast. Okay, we soared too high. I think there was too much that happened. So for me, I'm partial to the idea that somewhere in there is from a purely price action analysis. I'm not talking trend lines. I'm not talking RSI. I'm not talking any of those things. Literally price action trading. And this is how they look at the candles and see where the inefficiency would be and where price would go. That I think that this market is going to kind of creep into this area. So between 85 and 86 is where it should be. The danger, though, is if we do a secondary test of the last shakeout, which means that we could potentially also have this as a scenario. Let me just get the fib tool in from the top of the wick to the bottom of the wick, that 50%. Which makes it hard because what do I choose? Okay, it's the same. You also scalp, only swing trade, that kind of thing. I do both. So what do I choose? How do I navigate this specific predicament we're finding ourselves in? Because in a lot of the times, if you bring in the RSI, there's a divergence. There's kind of a turning point in the market for me that says, okay, I should not try and take every wick and look for a secondary test on the wick. So for this weekend, I think you guys need to almost be open-minded. I kind of want to leave it at that. Be open-minded and just kind of understand that the market could potentially drive a little bit higher. And because we have a crazy man at the wheel of the Dixie, you can see how this thing is dumping and pumping and because we have that, you need to adjust your trading style to just absorb the momentum and the craze that's out there, because now I think is the time, once the trend reestablishes itself from a bullish point of view, things can get really good. And if the trend keeps on being bearish, this is the right time to be that bearish. Okay. So I'm going to bring back the setup shared. And I just want to this is the exact feeling we had here. This exact feeling we had there. You know, we had Bitcoin rally all the way 78, came back all the way 94. People were bullish as hell who shorted it there. That kind of thing. So it's the exact same mentality of feeling that's happening in the market. And we've basically almost done a fractal play of this in this scenario. So I'm expecting my long that we've been carrying now since 81 to kind of drive into this 85, 86 zone. So that's why the long steepy is there. And if you look at this on the 5 minute, just to kind of give you guys a little bit of a heads up of when and where I'm going to try and look. I'm looking for price to fill this gap at 85, and I'm looking for price to maybe go to about 86. And then I will look to short again. Now, I went short just now on the basis that there was structure, lower low, you know, kind of, you know, we were below the pivotal area where we wanted to see the bounce the last time round. It bounced nicely, and then, you know, obviously the big shakeout came, and you can see there was a lot of negotiation around that zone. So this is still a big resistance, a pivotal point for us in the market. So I was trying to short at resistance, which is what you do. You go long at support, you short at resistance, and it failed. So now we're needing to consider that this is the beginning of a 15-minute uptrend. Okay. And if that is the case, 15-minute uptrend, we need to play the long game until we see that 4-hour zone again. And that's simple as that. Okay. Now in the Discord, it's very simple. If you want to join this Discord, go today, now, hurry up. Okay. Blofin, I've got a promotion, compliments Blofin. Now it's not just a normal link you're going to be signing up. This is going to give you the opportunity to actually take part of in the Blofin win and spin. So you'll be able to trade with me. You're able to chat with me in the Discord. So the Discord's open. You can view it, but you can't send a message. You can't do nothing. There's so many scammers out there. I want a safe space. That's me. I'm one guy. I just want to keep it simple and safe. So that's what you need to do. Just support the content, and the door's open for you. It's simple as that. You know, back the channel that backs your trades, as I always say. If you do that, then let me just get the little video out. Oh, it's been a while since I posted that little video. Just give me a sec. Take a sip of water. Look at your stop. Look at your trade. There we go. So here's the video. I'm just going to bring it up. Very simple. This link that I just posted allows you to take part of this. So every time you've got more than $10,000 in trading volume, which is nothing. This is really nothing. You have an opportunity to spin. So some of it is like bonus $5 in your account, $10. That would be nice. 1 ETH starting to look good. Half a BTC. Come on, guys. So you want to make that work. You know, you want to try and get that big prize pool. Compliments of Blofin. So do that. I trade there. The people in the Discord trades there. And you can take part in that promotion as well. And you also have access to my buddy indicator. So the buddy indicator basically is your tool, if you're new to trading, that you can use to narrow down this sell zone. So copy, hit it over there, boom, okay. And then what you want to do is you want to switch to a 5 minute or 8 or 10 minute. The 10, 8 minutes for me personally works the best with a buddy indicator, but that's just opinion, okay. And then you want to go to the Discord and you want to go to the trade guide, because if you've got the buddy indicator, you will have access to the trade guide. And the question that is going to asking you now is where we're at. We're still in a bear market on the 4-hour time frame, bearish. Okay, you can read through this. It gives you all the information you need to answer these questions. And then what is the bears feeling at the moment? So the bears are fearful at the moment because what happened? We just got taken out. Markets pumping again. So the bears fearful. And then it tells you what kind of strategy you need to look for. You need to look for a red SO4, a blue SO5, or an orange SO3. So if you go back to your trading, and these are the strategies you need to be trading now. So until there is a red SO4, okay, a blue SO5, or a blue SO4, I should basically, I've made made some updates. I still need to fix that as well. Blue SO4 as well. And okay, there's an SO3. That's what you'd be trading. All the other setups you're ignoring for the time being because the market conditions does not support them. That's it. Now, blue SO4 and a blue SO5. If I do this, I can probably switch on the SO5. I didn't print one there. Okay. So just bear with me, guys. Sorry. This is the thing about being live. I don't have nicely pre-cut stuff, but there. Blue SO5, hit the button. That's the buy zone. It's as simple as that. Boom. And then you ride this until it gets there and it gives you the signal and the type of signal you want. Okay. So Roger's saying, I bought the dip, making money this morning, finally. I'm really happy for you, Roger. We're also riding this journey quite nicely. I think anybody in the long now, what we can do is we can move our stops to break even. So those that traded last night with me, move the stops to break even. And then let's talk about Mr. Rio. Do you also scalp or only swing? Well, very simple. The analysis in the morning when I do my market tactics videos, every morning I jump on, I do a market tactics video for the day. Basically lay out the week, lay out the game plan, lay up everything, and it's in a private YouTube video. So you can watch the video, you get the notes, you get everything. Therein, I put a risk management strategy for this specific day. And when I share the setup as well in there, that's when we kind of think about whether it's a scalp or a long. So a typical post, there will be tags. It's a Bitcoin scalp, Ethereum swing, whatever the case might be. So each one of these you can filter per the different types of trading. So everything is in there in the Discord, nice and clean and easy for you to basically, get to. I hate it when it does this when I go live, doesn't load all the tiles. But see, and it does this. If you click on it, everything does appear. So you can see the setup, way we've been trading, the notes, everything that we needed to do. So everything is in the Discord, nice and clean, and it is all part of the membership. So if you get your Blofin account, you'll have, for a limited time, access to all of this. Okay, go to the navigation button in the Discord, links in the video description, click on the promotion, and read through what you get. Make sure you adhere to all the minimum stuff. Click the little claim button. It opens a one-on-one chat channel with me. Boom. These are guys for this week. Okay. One-on-one chat channel with me, whereby you just give me your user ID and you're trading your username. Simple as that, and I'll hook you up. Okay. That's it. That's simple. Okay. Okay. So in short, back to our setup. There we go. Back to our setup. So for now, I think the market's just going to push up a little bit higher to around 86.6 thereabout. And from that point onwards, I think it's tight enough for us to start dreaming big. Because in the end of the day, when we take away the setups, take away the opinions and the feelings, and we just look at the analysis real quick, this is what we're working with. And as you can see, the market sometimes does these tricks where it goes above the main trend line and just shakes people out. And it can do that, doing this, and then continue onwards as the bears are losing momentum, which clearly they are, okay? Big move, accumulation, big move, longer accumulation, tiny move, longer accumulation, probably bullish. That will complete a 5-wave structure. And that is normally the end of a correction. It's a 5-wave structure, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And that would be the end of an ABC, meaning the end of the correction. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A lot of lines, a lot of crazy. I know. Let's switch off the trade scope indicator. But that's how it works. So chances we may see 70K. Maybe we're going to fall short. Maybe we're going to hit around 75. I don't know. That's why I take things day by day in the Discord. Why I do these video streams day by day as well. Because if you really want to, if you want to hustle and make it work, you cannot have a narrative. 70, I'll be back at 70 and then bugger off for 3 months. The market can front run you. Things can happen. Trump can lift the tariffs. He can sanction somebody. He can do a lot of crazy shit. And the Dixie kind of defines this. And while this thing is still trending down, your cryptos are supposed to be pumping, and it's not. And the Dixie at this stage, is in it just wicked out of a demand zone, guys. So the Dixie is playing, it wants to go back up. And if the Bitcoin's already dumping and this happens and the Dixie really then starts getting momentum, it's going to, you know the story. They're inversely correlated. Okay. Simple as that. Dixie pumps, bear market. We just left the buy zone. We're already bearish. Okay. So 70, I think, is a realistic thing. Looking at the alts, I will be doing a stream this afternoon so we can look at the alt markets and some of our coins. And that's about that. Guys, thanks so much for taking the time, joining in live with us. Remember, if you don't have access to Blofin or you just want to be part of the community, it's very simple. Once off. Click on the private group, once off payment. That's all you'll ever need. Simple as that. We look at the hodl bags, we look at the trading, and that's it. Okay. Rudo, you basing by today. Basing by. I don't know what you meant by that. Maybe just rephrase that. And short and sweet, Jason, thanks so much for taking the time. Guys, I really appreciate you guys. 16 minutes in. I think we're done for the day. So I'll see you afternoon, and then hopefully we'll have a little bit more information around this 4-hour candle, because it just opened. Just before we go live, I tend to wait for the 4-hour and then I go live with you guys. It just opened, so I believe that I think the next 4 hours is going to be bullish. Simple as that. Okay, right. Cheers, guys.